So Stapleton was always so happy to go to school in preschool and pre-K and kindergarten. When school got a little bit harder in the first and second grade, that's when we started to notice a change.
You couldn't get him out of bed. You couldn't get him to the door. I just assumed, probably because how I didn't know any different, that he just was being a typical kid that didn't want to go to school. He is a people person, and so he created relationships, we know now as a defense mechanism, to not have to go to class and not have to go sit there and try to read.
The reason that I kept doing it is because we read to the kindergartners, and I thought a kindergartner would figure out that he was smarter than me.
When we would talk to the teachers, we would get great progress reports, or he's doing great, he's highly intelligent, and test scores were saying something different, and so there was a disconnect, but we just weren't sure what it was.
There was one morning when he refused to go in, so we brought him back home, and that's when he broke down and told us that he had been faking it, that he can't read, and that he thought he was dumb. And he didn't understand why everyone else his age and everyone else at school could read, but he couldn't.
That day was probably the day of all days for me as a dad, as rock bottom.
At this point, I flat out said, "Do you think he's dyslexic?" And they told me that that wasn't a thing anymore, and they didn't recognize it, and they didn't test for it. But for him to get accommodations that he needed at school, we had to have an official diagnosis. We were able to get on a waiting list with a psychologist. Something we didn't expect was it was 4 to 6 months.
We started the long process of, okay, we have to move forward and go somewhere from here. What do? We kept pushing and fighting and trying to find different methods, and ultimately were able to find a tutor outside of school that provided Orton-Gillingham style teaching and was able to now help Stapleton learn how to read.
I think the biggest thing for him was the program was not only multisensory, but it was explicitly taught in a way that he could understand it.
I think it's helped me learn life lessons. Reading has, because it's helped me learn that you need to keep going and keep pushing on. That's what being a difference maker is all about, helping other kids and other people.
Me and my husband just kept saying, what about all the other kids out there? I saw how much of a difference it was making for Stapleton, and I decided to get trained in the Orton-Gillingham method.
We were just called to help others not have to endure what we endured. We're going to have online modules available to those that have access to the internet, and they can do it from home, the car, anywhere that they are with their caregiver or their parent, and get the resources that they need and the tutelage they need that's not currently available in the school system. Our ultimate goal is to be difference makers, to make a difference in the lives of those kids that are struggling with reading, that are dyslexic, that the parents just don't know where to turn. Hopefully we can give them just a little, honestly, peace and comfort that they're able to provide for their kids so that they can become lifelong learners that are capable and successful on the journey through the world.
Please join us at Dyfference Makers Academy to learn more.